What it do? What it do? What it do? Hey man, we just got done having dinner. Man, boy, I ain't gonna lie, I'm swole like a motherfucker. Man, we had let's try to cover all the seasons, man, cause I put some love in this motherfucker. I was like, bro, I'm gonna get so many health benefits, and my body gonna feel so energized and exuberant when I get up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's one of the best things. You know what I'm saying? Is taking your supplements and your medicines before you go to sleep. Nah, yeah, you wanna have the gas, you know what I'm saying, and be charged up and be viggy and vibby, you know what I'm saying, when you get up, staying vigorous and vibrant. But what I'm basically saying is, man, before you put the body in the mechanic shop, you know, the things you put in the body before you go to sleep is going to be very beneficial for you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? What you got tomorrow is because of what you had today, and what you got today is because of what you had yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on that type of pattern, that type of mind frame, that type of thinking, that type of building. You know what I'm saying? Strictly and strategically, I'm magnifying on that type of method, that type of metaphor, that type of mindset. What I had yesterday is what I'm gonna have today. You know what I'm saying? And I'm staying strict with that because, you know, sometimes we fall off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we fuck up. Sometimes, you know, but ain't no more fucking up. Ain't no more falling off. Ain't no more cheating. You know what I'm saying? How many times you gonna keep on this day, that day, keep pushing that shit back? Fuck that shit. It's now or never. Fuck counting the days, make the days count. You feel me? But we gonna talk about what I had just ate, man. So had some soup. I had man, salt and pepper, pink Himalayan salt. I had some cloves. I had put some rosemary in that bit, some cayenne pepper, some ginger. Man, I put some onions, some celery. I had some peas, some carrots. On top of some brown rice. I had some blackberry leaves, fresh off the bush out there. That's all blackberry plants. That whole all from whatever you can see, that's all blackberry plants. It's just giving maybe another month or two. It's gonna be out. So I took a couple of leaves. I had like a handful of the leaves. I ate them. So I know they're gonna make me kinda stuffy, cause they kinda thick. Them goddamn blackberry leaves, right? What else I had, right? Then we're gonna get into the discussion because we didn't even get into the topic of what we had, right? Uh, Damn, what else I had in that motherfucker, man? I had buku shit in that bit. I can't even tell you everything, bro. I can't even lie to you. I feel like I'm gonna miss something. But I had all of that on top of some brown rice, like I said, some cloves, Himalayan salt, some pepper, cayenne pepper, rosemary, you know what I'm saying, ginger. Man, oh shit, I had put a spoon or two of coconut oil, and I put like maybe like a couple drips or drops of extra virgin olive oil. What else I had in that motherfucker? Damn, I feel like I'm missing a couple other ingredients, man. But yeah, man, I saw. Oh, I did some vinegar too. I put like 2 to 3 tops of vinegar. Cause I ain't cooked with vinegar in a long ass time. I put vinegar in my body as that. Besides when I just marinated my feet for self care Saturday. But you know, it's self love Sunday, so I had to go super hard on this meal. I wanted to make sure I had put a lot of different things in there. I also put some weed in there too, some cannabis, THC. Put maybe like a gram or two of that in there too. You know what I'm saying? Had peppermint in there too. Rosemary, cloves, cayenne, like I said, ginger, salt and pepper, pink Himalayan salt. That vinegar, yeah, that shit made it pop, dog. And I made me a little soup out of that, out the seasons, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I did squeeze me one little thing of duck sauce in there, one packet of duck sauce. What else I had? I know I had no business doing. Yeah, just the duck sauce, that was it. So I'm getting off that duck sauce. But let's get into the discussion, man. You're like, God damn, nigga, ain't give a fuck what you eat. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah. But hey, that shit got me feeling right. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm like, man, I'm really saving a lot of money, man. Not going out to eat, not getting caught up in a matrix algorithm from our phone or from the invisible net. Cause you know our brains ain't nothing but receivers anyway. And I be out and I be having buku ideas like, ooh, I wanna go get that, get this, ooh, get that. And sometimes I be smelling like yesterday though. I don't know, but it was like, man, Church's Chicken was calling me, bro. They go get a biscuit and they go get some fries, and you know what I'm saying. And I was like, nah, I don't need to eat no fried food. I don't even need to spend no money on that bullshit, bro. I only need to, if I'm gonna spend money on food, it need to be food where I could spread it and make it stretch, not no one time for the moment in the mood, instant gratification ass shit. Now we're gonna get into the topic of discussion. What's good with the gladiators, man? What's good with the gods out there? What's good with the goddesses? Respect if you on the channel, and I'm very grateful for having you here. So we're gonna speak about the SR celibacy, that brahmachari, right? Got me a little fire right here to keep me warm. You know, I washed my hair today, and I took a stupid, extravagant spiritual bath. All my pores and my body open. But let me get another fire started to keep me warm. Cause I just got shorts on. And in this hoodie. Got that bitch bust open like it's 90 degrees out here. So we're gonna get into the topic of discussion, right? We on SR, celibacy, brahmachari, and we just speaking about, you know, like I said, man, life is like an onion, man. There's layers to this shit. And some people they don't want the pain, they don't want to cry, so they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't get into the center, to the core. They're scared to bite that fall. Some motherfuckers don't even peel the onion. Some motherfuckers might just peel the onion, don't even bite the bitch, you feel me? So we talking about changing your perspective, man. You know, you gotta give your body time to get into its new alignment. You understand what I'm saying? When you shift in your mind, it's like if you ever drove a stick shift. You know what I'm saying? If you don't shift that bitch right, bro, you could blow the whole motor. You could fuck the whole motor up. You know what I'm saying? You can't drive a stick shift like you drive a regular goddamn Kia, Honda Kia. You know what I'm saying? It don't go like that. You dig? And it's the same thing. You could get overwhelmed when you step into this practice, right? You got goals you want to accomplish. You got bodily changes that you starting to realize. You starting to realize friends and family starting to navigate away from you. You starting to notice a lot of changes, and that can overwhelm you. But realizing that you are in transition, you understand what I'm saying? You got to realize what you asked for. You asked for this. You understand what I'm saying? And when you ask for this, there's a lot of things that's unexpected that came with it, and new levels, new devils. You know what I'm saying? So every time you go through a phase and you're on SR, it's different layers. So you unlocked in different aspects and parts of your brain. When you on SR, bro, the whole goal is mastery of self, and to get your left brain and your right brain to harmonize itself to become the one brain, the master brain, where you really basically you are unlocking ultra instinct, right? Because throughout your journey, while you on SR, it's different parts of your brain that you are activating. Sometimes different streaks that you are in. It might be the same streak, but you know, some parts of that streak, you had your fatherboard brain activated more, and then some part of the streaks, you had your motherboard activated even more. That part of the brain, the left side, the right side, they both got their own individual features. You understand what I'm saying? And going through these changes, you need to make sure that you keeping a journal with you so you could document the different mindsets and mind frames you're going through, because there's rageful states when you was on your journey in certain streaks, and then you had some states where you were very blissful, some states where you were more physical, and some states where you were more spiritual. And as long as you keeping a journey throughout your journey, you're keeping a journal throughout your journey, it'll help you, mentally, as you make adjustments and as you go through this transition of being on this lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? I notice myself, because it's so many different functions with the body and the brain. You know what I'm saying? Like something like certain personality traits and characteristic traits of my old me's that came before me. You know what I'm saying? I take certain parts that's lit about that bit, and then I leave the old parts behind. Like when I created not like I'm creating a new personality or persona, but I'm evolving into a new me. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't visualize and manifest it. I mean, you know what? I saw it in my mind's eye how my body and my whole situation would look in my mind's eye, right? And I have that juice, that gas, that fuel, to get the A to Z, to get the A to B, and bring that into fruition, into this physical reality. You understand what I'm saying? And I know that I'm going through so many different emotions and so many different logical standpoints. I must keep them documented because sometimes they had their ups and they had their downs. You understand what I'm saying? Like you gotta keep documented of everything that what you eating throughout your journey and stuff like that, because it'll activate certain sides of you. And I've been noticing, like, yeah, I eat clean for the most part, but say certain foods that I eat are supernatural foods, and certain other foods are natural foods, and some foods are just hybrids. And they all got their own specific different effects that I've been noticing on my body and my mind state and my mind frame. You know what I'm saying? And I've been noticing, like, bro, you gotta keep track of that, bro, because you don't realize how much your mind is changing. You don't even realize it, but everybody outside you do. You just living life. You living life like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, the mindset, the mind frame is changing. There's so much. You know what I'm saying? Fixing this, fixing that, putting that in, that fit better than that. You know what I'm saying? All of that going on. And that's why you want to make sure you keeping a journal on your journey, man. The mindset gonna change. You know what I'm saying? The old mindset gonna leave, man. It's like always, you constantly getting upgrades and downloads. You understand what I'm saying? New hardwares and softwares and stuff like that. That's what I've been noticing on this journey, man. It's like my mind is constantly on the mode of repairing itself and becoming better and becoming a better processor. You know what I'm saying? Some things I've been oblivious and blind to, ignorant to, I'm starting to see it in better. And it's just like the basics. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could I put it? I noticed that my body, yeah, I got a nice weight. I'm in a nice shape right now. You know what I'm saying? That little blubbering shit I had, that shit gone, man. That blubbering shit, because I was eating fucking bread and shit. Bread, I'm good on bread. I'm good on any dairy products. You know what I'm saying? Anything that slow down my blood circulation, I don't need to fuck with it. Anything that's sticky in my body, I'm not trying to fuck with it. But that's what I noticed. You know what I'm saying? On my journey is like, hey, bro, my body want less. Even solid vegetables and shit, like eating rice and quinoa and shit. I'm starting to learn my body don't even want that much neither. My body want fruity, watery foods that could be processed easily, that flow easily. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that changed my whole mindset and my mind frame. You dig? Now, when I talk about the different mindsets and mind frames of being while you on this journey, right? Because when I look at the different mindsets and mind frames I had on this journey, some mindsets I wanted to be in total Zen mode. Some mindsets I was working on my financial mindset. Some mindsets I was working on my intentional mindset. Like the mindset that I'm working on right now is I'm working on my financial mindset, right? The way I look at money. I used to look at money like it was a bad thing, you know, and being on this practice and having a mindset like that towards money will make money, your money situation be even more sour, you know what I'm saying? Because you come in with more magnetism and you know what I'm saying? So I've been working on looking at money like, hey, money my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Money don't lie on me, money don't cheat, and money don't steal from me. If anything, money do me favors that people don't want to do. So money is one of my best friends, and that's how I look at money now. I changed my mindset on that. My mindset been changing so much that I've been going in and changing the settings on a lot of things that I used to look at a specific perspective is now changing. You know what I'm saying? Like I realize, oh, even on look, bro. I even realize how much the universe is talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I didn't change my mindset of how I eat certain foods. So my mindset didn't change. I started to realize how much my environment and the universe is talking to me, right? So I've been bloated. Well, I was bloated, but maybe like a week ago, I had badass gas and shit. It was all fucked up, and I was eating bread because my money was low, and I was trying to make things stretch. I had other important big things to take care of, so I could just I can go get some food, but it ain't gonna be no real food. But I go get some bread and shit from this little restaurant. They be throwing out bread and shit. So I was like, I'm gonna go get some bread. So I was fucking that bread up. That shit swole me the fuck up. Not only was I fucking with bread, but I was fucking with butter too. Like what is the fuck what the fuck is bread without butter? You know what I'm saying? So, and I normally don't eat either one of them bitches, bread nor butter. So that shit had me gassy and backed up and bloated. So one day I saw a rabbit just chewing on this fucking leaf. And I was like, damn. Cause I remember back in the day when I was a kid, I used to take my dogs outside to go take a shit at night. And every now and then I'd see them chewing the grass. And they look like they dying and they mouth all slobbing and shit. Like they about to throw up and they chewing the grass. So I asked my uncle one day, I was like, oh, why the fuck the dog always chewing the grass and shit? He was like, that's what the dogs do, Tootie, bro. When they stomach hurt, they stomach fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They got digestive problems. They eat the grass. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. He was like, yeah, the dog always doing it. I was like, not that much. He was like, yeah, let me know when they do it a lot. And I'm trying to check out their food. I'm like, all right, type shit. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I saw a rabbit like not too long ago chewing on some blackberry leaves. And I did my research on blackberry leaves. I downloaded the little app, Plant Discover app, you know what I'm saying? And then it told me that the blackberry leaves is good for digestion, it's good for gut health, the acid, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely good to scrub the inside of your body. You know Google don't have all the answers neither, but I feel like if you in the wild and you don't got no tissue paper, you could definitely use these bitches to wipe your ass. They kind of thick, but still soft type shit. But you gotta wash it because they do got thorns on them. So that's you and your ass, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I learned how my mindset was changing. You know, how sometimes I look at things like, man, why this shit gotta be happening to me? And I'm like, you know what? It's happening to me for a reason. Don't ask why, bitch. Ask how to get through it. Don't ask why it's happening. Ask how to get through it. You know, if you had the power to only do one command, you're going to ask how, what, when, where, and why. bitch, the best one I think is to ask how. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask why, bitch. Don't ask God why you did this. No, be like, God, how did I afford for you to do this to me or do this for me? I think that's the best answer, the best way to go with any who, what, when, where, why. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But yeah, man, I just noticed how the perspectives didn't change. You know what I'm saying? The mindsets didn't change dramatically. Like I had one of my shorties told me, she was like, yeah, you outgrowing your shoes fast. I was like, what you mean? Cause I ain't understand that type of slang at the time. She was like, yeah, you just advancing too fast. You need to slow it down. Like I'm doing my best to play stupid in this bitch. Cause I was working at this restaurant and she noticed how I moved up. I was moving up so fast and shit. Niggas ain't like that. Niggas felt threatened. And I'm like, bitch, I'm here just to be a crew member, a helper, bitch. I'm not trying to be no manager, no extra, no lead, no none of that, bitch. Lead me to the money though. But besides that, yeah, fuck all that. You heard me? But yeah, man, just the mindset change, man. You know, I noticed like my mind. It's like as my mindsets change and I start to see things in different ways and shit. Now I start to realize how I need to start going a little bit harder and going more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how could I put it, man? I don't want to sound like I'm all over the place. But when I mean like the mindsets change, man, my mindset of gratitude change, the way I utilize my resources change. You know what I'm saying? Like even the way I look at the people that's in my views and that's in the tribe, that's in the corner, my perspective on that didn't change too, because I'm grateful for everybody that be in the likes, that be in the comment section, that be fucking with me on Cash App, that been purchasing my materials and my Earls and my toothpaste, you know, and that been hitting me up for the private consultations. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for all that, man. You know what I'm saying? I get one like, that's all I need, man. One view, that's all I need, man. Even if I fuck around and watch that motherfucker and I'm that one view. Hey, yeah, look, shit. But yeah, man, like the perspective change, man. Your perspective, you know, you get to build new bridges in the brain, man. You get to release the old patterns and habits that you used to do. That's what I've been noticing, man. On this, it been giving me the fuel to just minimize instead of maximizing and shit. I can minimize out of shit and see things, you know, so I can see the forest from the trees, you know what I'm saying, from so many different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? The good shit, the bad shit, damn. The good shit and the bad shit. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bitch, there's some grease in there. That's hot Earl in there. So that shit get the popping on me. That shit be tearing my shit up. I'm like, nah, I see why them hoes on Madelia films used to hit niggas in the face with hot grits. Shit, tear your ass up. Shit. Cause the other day, I know y'all going like, Vabo, you going through it, bro. You alright? Nah, but I was thinking about making like a little pit, you know what I'm saying, where I could have fire on the ground. So I was thinking about it, because I was like, maybe if I do like regular fire, like with fire with sticks and logs and shit like that, I could do that. But a fire with grease, I can't do that. I'm gonna fuck around being in the hospital, bitch. Because I was thinking about, fuck what I was thinking about. I'm gonna share something with y'all. So I'm working on a new little ritual, something like that. No witchcraft, no evil shit, but, you know, just a benevolent, positive ritual, you know. Cause I be working out on that tree, right? And when I be working out on that tree, sometimes I got my music on, and then I don't know, it's like my the African side of me take over me and shit. I get to stomping on the fucking tree and shit, and I don't know. It's like all right, bro. I be in isolation so much. I get to pay more attention to myself, right? So I get to notice the vibration that come from my body and all type of manners. I mean, from my eye gates, from my throat gates, from when I'm walking and I'm stomping, from breathing and shit. I just been checking out the vibration and how I move shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you ever notice how strong your breath is, or how long you can hold your breath, or how far you can blow shit with your breath? I just be doing weird ass shit like that. That's just what I be doing. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking about the parts of my body that people be abandoning, forgetting and shit. Like, you know, I don't go swimming all the time because I'm not on the island on the beach no more. But sometimes I just hold my breath like I'm underwater, because that's me practicing like I was swimming, because I like swimming. I swim a lot, but I'm not in that area right now.